Are we ready? I'd like to call the engineering committee meeting to order at 4:01. Please stand for the pledge. Ready to begin? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. All staff and directors are present. Approval of agenda. Did you have any? Is there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, there is. If you don't mind, pushing the number item 4, capacity fee study towards the end. Abib may be available at 4:30 to participate in this.
So you'd like to move it to
when he's available, which could be around 4:30.
Okay. So we will do item 4 when the consultant is available.
Yes.
Okay. All right. With that change, is there approval of the agenda?
Yes, I approve and move it.
So moved. Public comment, is there anybody online? I see General Manager Bartz. Any other? Nobody is in the audience either, so we will move on to item 3, approval of the minutes. Did you have any changes to the minutes?
I do not omit the minutes.
Minutes are approved. We will wait on item 4, so we will move to item 5, OSD Recharge Study Project.
I spoke with Tony Winkle last week about status of the West Day Recharge on Cayucos. They are progressing. They are in the process of working with a consultant on the Joshua Tree remediation that's on their property for the recharge project to move forward, but they are moving forward.
Joshua Tree remediation sounds familiar.
Yes.
Are they aware of our well 15?
They are.
It might be interesting for them to look at what that sphere of influence of that well will be.
As it progresses, Mr. Winkle expressed his interest in, they'd love to come take a tour.
Okay.
They were also instrumental in helping us obtain some information that'll tie into item 10 for well number 17. So I just would like to thank Tony for all his help at Mojave Water for helping us acquire some of that data.
Perfect.
Great. So anything else for item 5?
That's all.
Okay. So Mojave is running into Joshua Tree problems also.
They are.
Okay. Item 6, discussion of regarding the water system.
We have quite a few projects going on at the moment. We did only set 3 new meters in the month of January. We did do 86 in 2022 and 95 in 2021. We replaced 4 services in the month of January. Wow. We've done 50 for the fiscal year to date.
The service lines?
Correct. And I am confident we'll hit our established goal for the year. The fill stations passed final inspection and been equipped with a 200 amp electrical service. That is all done now. It's quite a process with Edison. That is a little important in the well world, as that is home to future well 16. So Edison is standing at the ready on our site. The drilling and outfitting of well 15 is progressing, and we can cover that on number 10. The rewiring of Site 5 Booster 5A, A, B, and C control wiring was completed. As we remember, the interior coating at 183 was completed last year, and we'll be doing 1C tank 2 starting in April. We need the temperature to warm up a little bit so the epoxy adheres. We'll be starting dead end flushing here within the week. And with that, we just finished our electrical efficiency and intertie accuracy, so all source water and interties with the district has all over the place. We have a company come out to make sure all the meters read 100% accurate. They do. And that's pretty much it until we get to number 10.
The tank rehab, there's a small tank next to well number 8.
That's correct.
That one looks like it could be painted. I get it on the schedule.
So that tank currently is not in service. The way the hydraulics work at that site, the other three reservoirs, there's one across the street, one on site. They work with a third reservoir at 1C. Hydraulically, it can't work with that one in service, but certainly that tank can be utilized at another facility. That will be coated eventually, as soon as all the other in-service tanks are complete.
Okay. I just was driving by and see it sorely needs some paint.
It does.
Okay. Did you have anything else on system maintenance?
What about the water meter, Sean? We have the other parts that we got, whatever you need.
So I do have some good news there. My apologies. Just today, we received another 324. We have a written guarantee from the meter manufacturer. Myself, Don, and customer service met with them about 2 weeks ago. They have promised me no less than 324 per month, and that's important. That's exactly 12 boxes of MX use. So why we wonder that's a weird number, but we have mobilized Concord. We gave them the data files yesterday. They're completing their system, so it's all done through automation. We have all these systems built. It's just loading the data into them. With the guarantee of the 324 per month puts the project done in 10 to 11 months. So it should be complete in no more than 11 months from this month.
Okay, thank you.
Concord is also willing to work with us if we were all of a sudden to receive a quantity of 1,500 next month. They have 1.2 million meters under contract to install that they can't install because other agencies are having the same material challenges. They are more than happy to mobilize the necessary staff to help us complete it if we're to receive any extra quantity. Word has it the supply chain is starting to loosen up a little bit. I'm hopeful, not confident, hopeful that we'll receive more than that 324 a month, but we do have a written guarantee of the 324 a month. So within 11 months, the project's complete. The district stands at 51%. We're just shy of 52% today of the complete change out. So we're almost there.
Yeah, it was 3703 in this report.
Well, it looks like we're getting there, slowly but
This
surely.
was written before staff did over 250 in-house just in the last 2 weeks. The guys have been absolutely just going gangbusters with the failures every month. So when we get the materials in quantity, we turn around and install them.
Right.
So,
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anything else on the system repairs and maintenance?
No,
Nothing?
sorry.
Okay. We will move to item 7, which is Smithson Springs update. Have you been able to get up there?
I have. The roads are holding up really well. We remember just I want to say November, we had the CAL FIRE crews up there.
Right.
Tidy everything up so we don't see a lot of brush. The flows have increased. We're up to about 3.5 gallons a minute, both upper and lower, so it's tripled from the rains. Everything's kind of just holding tight up there.
So it's vegetation is still pretty low, and the flows have gone up, which they should. So
And the standing basin is just about to where it's going to start spilling over once again. So it's been several years since it's been to that level. And we're not seeing the vegetation grow nearly like we used to. That almost like a suckling of those trees. They're just not popping up like they.
Oh yeah, they used to just fill up all around that pond. Yeah. Well,
there's always some underflow, but
so there's
that excess water
coming
out of the
out of the
weirs right now.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else on Smithson Springs?
Move to item 8, which is state regulations and updates. Is there anything new?
I spoke with our sanitary engineer about hexavalent chromium. We're still looking at the same time frame for implementation. They're thinking maybe late this year, early next year, we're going to adopt the MCL. There's a 2 to 4 year compliance window for districts given your size. We're going to be in the 4-year compliance window. So no earlier than 2028, possibly 2029, and possibly 2030 for full implementation across the state level.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's worth noting. Our well profiling continues. We continue to be under that 10 part per billion in hex chrome. And then we can cover 15 here, number 10 when we get to it.
Well, what is the, do they look, is it wellhead or system load?
Wellhead.
It's
individual wellhead.
Source water, pre-chlorination.
Pre-chlorination.
Chlorine.
Again, that one's important because trivalent chromium loves to oxidize when you give it an oxidizing agent.
Right.
For all water companies, that's going to be sodium hypochlorite. So that when we sample, we do like to sample hex and trivalent, so 3 and 6 makes total. So if you have 2 of those 3, we can figure out. Anyways, it's worth noting, you always keep an eye on trivalent chromium.
Yes,
because that converts to hex chromium
And that,
when it's chlorinated.
all those studies that were done with stannous chloride, you sacrifice that molecule to make hexavalent trivalent, but then
as soon as you put chlorine in it, it pops right back
exactly.
to
That's
hex
one
6.
thing that the studies couldn't quite get around.
I know I've run into that in some wells
where we chlorinate it to get rid of bacteria, and the hex chrome pops up.
Then you
pump it, and it starts decreasing.
And stannous chloride was never approved as the best treatment technology.
No,
it was just, wasn't it just
Pilot studies.
Coachella?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can you please use the microphone because we can't hear it on the Zoom. Thank you.
I was just asking for clarification on the regulation standard. It's 10 parts per billion.
It's 50 right now, but they're talking about 10.
Okay.
It
hasn't been
Hasn't been formally adopted.
carved
in stone yet, but it's moving in that direction. Okay. State regulations. Item 9, review of committee roles and responsibilities. We have a sheet back here on page 8. We reviewed it. Is there anything you would like to change or adapt, or is there anything that staff thinks needs to be adjusted?
No change. You see anything?
No,
I'm sure we have no recommendation.
Okay.
Just checking.
General Manager Bartz, did you have any recommendations?
Yeah, exactly.
I've got myself unmuted. No, I don't have any changes that I'd like to see.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Item 10, review of the current projects. Who's taking this from George?
Well,
Sean?
I think I'll leave it to Sean. There's been some work on it.
So Pressure Zone 6 is moving forward. The hot tap work completed yesterday. Pipeline will be next week and the week thereafter. Confident that Pinion Hills Pipeline project will be completed within the next 2 weeks. Happy to note that project will also be coming in under budget. Jump down to well 15. Fencing was completed about 30 minutes ago. It's already been striped with the district color code for theft. It has been welded in place as well, although sometimes folks get very crafty with fencing. We've done everything we can do to at least slow them down. The site's fenced. We were out there grading all day today, removing some of that real wet material, trying to tidy everything up.
Has the rig been torn
The
out
site's
yet?
been completely demobed
Oh,
as of yesterday.
Okay.
They'll be bringing in an A-frame and a test pump, hopefully early next week. Airlifting preliminarily, everything's, all indications are pointing to 700 to 800 gallons a minute, although I'm hopeful, and again, in their keywords, hopeful, that we can do better. Now, I have a number in my mind that's 4 numbers long that I'd really like to see happen. It's not unthinkable at this moment. I've seen test pumping go really well, but everything's looking very positive down there. The zone sampling came back. We don't see any hexavalent chromium. We do see some trivalent, as we just talked about. That's a little important. Again, I'm extremely confident in we can mitigate anything that's there. And really, the aquifer zone sampling is great to give us a good baseline idea. Test pumping is really where my strong suit lies. So we will do our analysis and everything, especially if we test pump here in the next week or two. We'll have a really good handle on the quantity and the quality of what's coming out of 15. And then well 17.
Question on well 15. Yeah, the airlifting went pretty well. But I had a question of whether you think it might be important to put a dedicated tube in there below the test pump, which is, let's see, the intake port is the line port is about 545 to 550, I believe.
Correct.
And the test pump will be right just above that. Are you interested at all in maybe doing profiling? Do you think it's even necessary?
I don't think it's necessary. Given our knowledge of the basin, we do want to test pump it up like 530, but we'd also like to drop the test pump setting and hopefully raise the yield and let the sampling guide our light out of that. If we see some anomalies in there, we can profile it if we think, if our Title 22s come back and we warrant that it's necessary. But the aquifer zone sampling is kind of steering us away from, I don't think it's necessary.
So what about a spinner? You want to do a spinner to see if there's actually water coming out of that 1,000 foot? You do need a dedicated tube for that.
We do. I would love to run a spinner test because without it, I'm blind.
So we would need to talk to the Southwest about putting a tube in. There is, I don't know, we put a 3-inch for the sounding tube. They may be able to run the spinner down that. So
I'll double check with Southwest to make sure we have it.
Check with Southwest or I assume they'll probably use specific surveys. So and that port was the 8 foot longer moss port, so that the slant going into the casing is minimized. So they may be able to run a spinner down that. So
I'll check with Kurt to double check. We will make sure there's a 2-inch dedicated tube so we can spinner test. And if the results warrant, because we can expedite the chromium sample only. If the chromium warrants discrete sampling, then we can profile.
Yeah, you can profile because the tube will be in there, but you have to have that tube to run a spinner unless we use the access port.
I'll make sure that is in place. And then well number 17, some happy to report the permit application was submitted Monday to permit it through the state. That's anywhere from a 2 to 6 month process. Fingers crossed. We've met with Edison, so power is in the works. The entire well is built, and we should be finishing our chlorine shed was delivered today. Chlorine shed was delivered today, so by summer. And then just quickly back to 15. If everything continues to progress at this pace and rate, I'm hopeful that we can see that come online by later this summer.
Yeah, I think the hold up there is Edison getting power out there.
Potentially. And we'll have some more coming to the board here, I believe, next meeting on some future items for 115 as well. Thank you. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any other questions or comments on the projects?
definitely have a lot of irons in the fire at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that, getting that well online takes a while.
But I did see it, and it's pretty cool.
You did get to see it
Yeah, Martin's.
last week. That was when it was a little rough around the edges. Today it kind of got a haircut. Everything looks nice and tidy now. Everything's off the site, drying out, cleaning up. All those tailings you saw, the piles of stuff. For the most part, that's gone. We spread out to dry a little bit more. Southwest has been phenomenal to work with. It's been just a great project. I hope they feel the same. But just all around, I'd like to thank Director Roberts for his help and cooperation on the project.
So they're supposed to bring some sprinklers out in order to, we had talked to the property owner, and he said that there wasn't any issue with putting a sprinkler out there. But the water runs in the desert a long ways.
We just have to be cognizant of where that water
It needs to be spread out, and then you need to be aware of where it's going, because it will run a long ways.
Part of also what was happening today is we're preparing for the second phase, which will be the test pumping.
Yeah.
I would love to report back that we're dealing with 1,000 gallons a minute and we had to put it somewhere. Fingers crossed.
That would be great. But we may have to think about maybe bringing a baker tank out there, because or dig a big pit, one or the other. Because if it does produce that much,
We're a lot of water.
you can't. Even with sprinklers, once it gets wet after a couple of days, then it just starts running off. So, anyways. Anything else on any questions from the public about any of the wells or anything? No? Okay. That's number 10. We are waiting for number 4.
Yeah, it seems though we're not going to be able to wait for Habib to join our meeting. So I'm going to recommend that we schedule a special meeting for this item.
Okay, because that is on page 7, right?
Yes, the
proposed water capacity fees.
Yes, that's correct. So we'll look at our schedule, the schedule, and we'll get with you on what works. So the sooner the better. This was held up a couple months already, and we really need to move forward with this and bring it to the board.
All right. So if that's the case, then he's not going to be here,
unfortunately,
because a lot of the first couple go pretty quickly because we don't have any detailed analysis on anything. He won't be here at 4:30.
It seems like it was going to be a stretch for 4:30. He committed 4:45, but we can't do that.
Well, then because we're right up against the next meeting.
Absolutely.
So I didn't want to take too long on the engineering, because then we got to convert to the next meeting. So okay, then let's reschedule that for another time. You can set that up.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Then we'll move to item 11, staff reports. Staff reports are in the back of the pages 9, 10, 11. Anything of note of interest there we should be aware of? Lockouts and
You got your answer on the code. Good.
I did.
So there hasn't been any dramatic increases in lockouts recently, has there?
There has not.
Okay. So the district's not having an issue with the economy right now as far as people making payments. See, our monthly production is about 140 acre feet.
What's a hot rod?
Huh?
What's a replace register hot rod? We did 199 of them. Yes, that's you.
That's me.
Sean?
What's that?
What's a replace register hot rod? He did 199 of them.
That's when the register fails on the meter. There's several reasons why we have meter failures in the district.
On the new one?
So those are the old.
No, the
I
old
was gonna say,
That's-
holy.
To be very specific, that's when the capacitor in the register fails. So it stops sending a signal. That's our service order code to replace that.
Got it.
So you're literally having to replace the failing meters at this point.
Correct.
Because you're not getting you haven't been getting a large supplies of new ones. So you've just been maintaining.
That is correct.
Yeah. They're really failing pretty quickly, aren't they?
199.
Very quickly.
My goodness.
And they were put in
That was last month. This month's totals were higher.
Really?
higher than that.
238.
Oh my gosh.
That's just the register.
And when they were put in when? 2012?
No, 10.
10 is
When
with
the
10.
registers were changed out in 2012, 2013, it's almost exclusively the models built in 2012. Capacitors fail.
Huh.
It's the material they potted the capacitor in. So where the little thing that acts like a battery, it's the material surrounding it causes early failure.
A flaw in the wheel, huh?
That's why they're coming out at that speed.
That's why they're coming out. We can't pull them out fast enough, can we? Has our water loss gone up at all?
It has not.
Okay. It's still what, about 12%?
14.
14. Okay. Any other questions? Yes.
Just curious, do we track consumption separately from production? Are they the same?
No.
That's the water system water loss. So you've got the wells that produce and the registers that we record for the meters for charging. That difference is the water loss to the system. And it's about, would you say 12, 14%?
14.7 last month. So there's a couple of categories. Production is all water that came out of the ground.
Right.
Consumption is X number of gallons consumed. There's a term for that gap in between there. Non-revenue water. So non-revenue water is commonly called water loss. Our water loss stands at 14.7%.
Okay. So you produce only what people use plus whatever gets lost.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to keep the tanks full, basically, right? So we keep the tanks full, so we produce, the wells go on and keep the tanks full. But the difference between that production and what we charge the customers, there's a loss in the system. Leaks. We got what 100,000 miles of pipeline or something.
Leaks, flushing, anything that's
hydrant flushing,
non-revenue.
well flushing, all that is a loss to our system.
Any water that did not flow through a meter.
Yeah. Okay, staff report, no other questions on that. You're good. Item 12 is review of action items.
Yeah, those are complete. Those are the well diagrams, I believe. Sean went over those with you. Well 14, the construction diagram.
Yes.
He went over it with us?
Yeah.
When was that?
I don't recall it, but I mean,
we can bring that
don't
back.
count on me.
We can bring that back.
The director seemed to don't recall that review.
When was that?
He thought he did it. I don't remember it, so.
Okay, well at least that's both of us not.
Okay. So we will bring that back and then
I had engineering in like 3 months.
couple of months, yeah.
So.
Then we're going to also have item 4 has to be revisited at a special meeting if George wants to get it done. Anything else?
Because we'll hear that here before you take it to the board. Or no.
That's our desire.
Yes.
Okay. Setting agenda for the next meeting, is there any recommended changes or adjustments to that? Will the capacity study still be on?
No, with the special meeting.
Yeah.
We'll just have that.
So if we have the special meeting before the next engineering meeting, then item 4 can be removed from the,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, Ms. Sevi, do we then remove item 9? Roles and responsibilities?
Yeah, we're gonna remove that.
Oh, and then remove item 9, okay. All right. Anything else? So with those changes to the agenda for the next meeting, that will be March 15th, and we will have, I guess, a meeting to go over item 4 before then. With that, if there's anything
Try
else,
to do it before then.
Absolutely, yes.
he wants to get it done. Is there any other questions or comments? With that, we will adjourn to March 15th at 4:31. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.